motor skills are those small muscle movements in our hands that allow us to write, draw, and cut. Students who have underdeveloped fine motor skills cannot write, draw, or cut properly. These students need extra practice improving their fine motor skills. Fine motor boxes allow students to practice these skills. When students come into first grade, we found that over the past few years, their fine motor skills have been underdeveloped. Fine motor skills are the skills that we use when we do things like cutting, writing, and drawing.
We also have buttoning and snapping and zipping that are social skills as well to make sure that we can take care of ourselves for self-care.
Fine motor boxes are activities that are put inside of a shoebox that the students will complete in order to make their fine motor skills more honed and developed correctly. Some examples of those would be putting beads on a string, cutting scratch pieces of paper, also working with Legos and working with Play-Doh. All of those activities help to develop these small muscles inside of your fingers and your hands. While working on those types of activities, students also learn problem solving and they learn how to get along with others and share. The fine motor boxes that I've come up with are boxes that I have researched and found examples of online and in research articles. I used DonorsChoose to get all of my materials, and I've come up with about 15 to 20 different boxes so that the students are able to work on different boxes every day. Things like spider rings and tongs that the children move from one place to the other. I also have puffballs and chopsticks that the children can move from one place to the other. They have Legos, they have Play-Doh, they have beads and string, and they also have beads and pipe cleaners. There are also small and large cups that the students can stack, and there are a plethora of other activities out there like cutting, lacing, and things like that.
For the cup stacking box, students are encouraged to create cup towers of various sizes. In this box, there are small and large cups. The cups can be used together or separately to make different towers. This box encourages students sharing materials because they need to work together in order to use all of the materials to make the largest towers. When using the nuts and bolts box, the students practiced threading the nuts onto the different bolts. Next, the students loosen the nuts in order to take them off of the bolts. Students also have to be able to match up the correct nuts to the bolts by size. The puffballs and chopsticks box is one of the most challenging activities that we have. Students must move the colorful puffballs one at a time from the large box to a smaller container using the provided chopsticks. As you can see, it often takes students multiple tries to move those puffballs. This activity helps students with pencil grip and dexterity when writing. The beads on a string box is very popular. Students can use the beads to create colorful patterns or just string the beads on in any order for fine motor practice. Shoestrings work well with the beads as the plastic ends of the shoestrings don't fray. This makes it easier for the students to get the beads onto the string so that they can string them on. When using the spiders and tongs box, the student must transfer the plastic spider rings into a smaller container using tongs. Squeezing the tongs is a great hand strengthening exercise for students. Increased hand strength is necessary when students begin cutting.
If you are interested in fine motor boxes, one of the best places to look is Pinterest. That's where I've gotten a lot of my activities, and the materials are relatively cheap and can be put together on the fly. I hope you've enjoyed finding out more about fine motor boxes.